You are welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x times x times x minus x times x. This is equal to 100. So what is the value of x? Solution from here, x times x times x, this is x to power 3. Subtract x times x, this is x to power 2. This is equal to 100. The next step from here, let's take 100 on the left hand side, so that this is x to power 3, subtract x to power 2, subtract 100, this is equal to 0. So this is x to power 3, subtract x to power 2, subtract 100, which we can express as 125, subtract 25, this is equal to 0. Now from what we have here, this is x to power 3, subtract x to power 2, subtract 125, this can be expressed as 5 to power 3, subtract 25, which is 5 to power 2, this is equal to 0. Now here we have x to power 3, subtract 5 to power 3, then subtract x to power 2, okay, plus 5 to power 2, this is equal to 0. Now we can proceed here to x to power 3, subtract 5 to power 3, subtract, we can express x squared plus 5 squared as x to power 2, subtract 5 to power 2, this is equal to 0. Now we have two parts here. The first part is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to power 3 minus b to power 3. And the second part here, this is the difference of two squares expressed as a squared minus b squared. So here we have a to power 3 minus b to power 3, which we can express as a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. So that now here we have x to power 3 minus 5 to power 3. This can be expressed as x minus 5. So here we have x squared plus 5x plus 5 squared, which is 25. Let's call this equation 1. The second part here is the difference of two squares, which is a squared minus b squared, which you can express as a plus b, a minus b. So here we have x to power 2, subtract 5 to power 2, and this can be expressed as x plus 5, x minus 5. Let's call this equation 2. Now let's combine equation 1 and 2. So here we have x minus 5. We have here x squared plus 5x plus 25. Subtract, here we have x plus 5, x minus 5. This is equal to 0. Now x minus 5 is common here. So we'll have x minus 5. And then here we have x squared plus 5x plus 25. Then subtract, here we have x plus 5, close the bracket, this is equal to 0. So this implies here we have two parts. The first part is x minus 5, this is equal to 0. The second part here is x squared plus 5x plus 25. Now here we'll have subtract x, then subtract 5, this is equal to 0. So this implies here x1 is equal to 5. So this is the value of x1. So the second part here is a quadratic equation, which is x squared plus, we have 5x minus x, this is plus 4x, then 25, subtract 5, this is equal to plus 20, This is equal to 0. Now here we have x1 equal to 5. The second part is a quadratic equation here of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. This is equal to 0. So from this quadratic equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to 20. So to solve for the values of xa, that is x2, x3, we apply the quadratic formula, that is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all this divided by 2 times a. So substituting the values of a, b, and c, we are going to have here minus 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared here. This is 4 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 20, divided by 2 times 1. So this is the same thing as minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared, which is 16, minus 20 times 4, which is 80, divided by 2. So here we have minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 80. This is minus 64, divided by 2. So here we have minus 4 plus or minus. We can express the square root of minus 64 as 64 times minus 1, all this divided by 2. So this is equal to minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 64, this is 8, the square root of minus 1, this is I, then divided by 2. So this is equal to, we can factor out 2, so that here we'll have minus 2 plus or minus 4i divided by 2. So if you simplify here, we have x2, x3 equal to minus 2 plus or minus 4i. So this implies that x2 is equal to negative 2 plus 4i, and x3 is equal to minus 2 subtract 4i. Now these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions, and only one real solution, which is x1 equal to 5. So let's verify that x1 satisfies the equation. So let's verify here. Let's verify. So we have that x times x times x subtract x times x. This should give us a value of 100. So x is 5. So this is 5 times 5 times 5. Subtract 5 times 5. This should give us a value of 100. 5 times 5 times 5. This is 125. Subtract 25. This should give us a value of 100. 125 minus 25. This is 100, which is equal to 100. That implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that we have 3 solutions to this algebra problem. We have 2 complex solutions and only 1 real solution. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. Please subscribe, like and subscribe. See you in the next video.